.300 9 years in a row now, and he's, as I say, he's wearing the Phillies out. He's wearing everybody out. Won 4 batting titles, finished second last year. This guy's a hitting machine. He's had over 200 hits a season, 4 years, and he'll probably do it this year.
Lenny Dykstra, of course, was voted by the fans as a starting outfielder in the All-Star game, and dude is back in the fold with the Phillies. A lot was made over the fact that he wasn't there yesterday, Wheels.
Yeah, Harry, and nothing would have been made of it except for the fact that he didn't tell Jim Fregosi he wasn't going to be there yesterday. So Fregosi then, of course, had to tell the media, I don't know where he is. So today, Jim sat down with Lenny Dykstra before the game and told him, hey, you know, if something like that comes up again, I know you're on the disabled list. I know you can't play, but you have to tell me where you are so I can tell the media. He was just with his family in Southern California. He said he made a mistake by not calling the manager and telling him. So it's all smoothed over right now. Lenny is in uniform tonight. He'll be on the bench. Obviously, he can't play yet, though. They wanted him to hit before the game tonight. And looking down there, we did not see him hit before the game, so he's probably not quite ready.
Danny Jackson goes after number 11 tonight against Scott Sanders. Starting lineups right after these messages.
Phillies baseball is being brought to you by Budweiser. Beechwood aged for a crisp, clean, classic taste. The Yellow Pages 9 out of 10 people use. The genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. By Chevrolet. The cars and trucks 36 million people depend on every day. Genuine Chevrolet. Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies. And by Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. For 56 years, the health insurance company you can lean on.
Category.
Music.
Deep Purple, man. Classic.
Foreigner.
Huh? Yeah, man.
First album.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Cool. Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Ah, Meatloaf. Wonder what his friends call him. Me?
Mr. Loaf. How about My Sharon?
Beechwood aged Budweiser.
Supertramp.
Crisp, clean, classic.
Frampton comes alive. Moment of silence, please. Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Denny's original Grand Slam breakfast is now just $1.99.
$1.99? Are you out of your mind?
Crazy. You get 2 eggs, 2 fluffy hot cakes, 2 bacon, and 2 sausages for just $1.99.
$1.99? Are you out of your mind?
The Grand Slam, the most famous cooked-to-order breakfast in America, just $1.99.
They usually don't make mistakes here at Lenny's.
No mistake. At participating Denny's, the Grand Slam is just $1.99.
Just $1.99? Are you out of your mind?
The original Grand Slam for $1.99. How long can this last?
Wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings.
Its engine adjusts continuously to reduce emissions. 75% of its parts are fully recyclable.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Its air conditioning works without ozone-damaging refrigerant. The Galant is filled with thoughtful details whose thoughtfulness extends to the world beyond. The 1995 Galant from Mitsubishi. The new thinking in automobiles.
Back at Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego, the Phillies and the San Diego Padres, game 1 of this 3-game series. Phil's trying to change things from the last trip out here when they were swept by these Padres at San Diego. Jim Fregosi starting lineup tonight for the Phils will have Milt Thompson in center field leading off. Mickey Morandini second base bats second. Tony Longmire left field hitting third. John Kruk first base bats fourth. Jim Eisenreich right field hitting fifth. Todd Pratt catching batting sixth. Kim Baptiste at third base will hit seventh. Kevin Stocker the shortstop batting eighth. Danny Jackson pitching and hitting ninth. That lineup is facing the rookie right-hander Scott Sanders.
Padres think they're putting a pretty good young staff together. Sanders is 6'4", 215 pounds, 25 years of age. You see he's a strikeout pitcher. 9.4 strikeouts per 9 innings and 4.5 walks. The Phillies have never seen Sanders before, but they've heard a lot of things about him that indicate he's a pretty good young pitcher.
Defensively behind Sanders, Craig Shipley at third base, Ricky Gutierrez at shortstop, Pip Roberts at second, and Eddie Williams at first. Brad Ausmus does the catching. In the outfield from left to right, it's Phil Clark, Derek Bell, and Tony Gwynn. Umpires for tonight's game, Rich Rieker will call the balls and strikes. Harry Wendelstad at first base. Charlie Relaford at second, and Mark Hirschbeck will umpire at third. think there's much of a chance of any rain delays here tonight, Wheels. What a beautiful day and night it has been here in San Diego.
It is hard to find a better place climate-wise, probably in this country, than in San Diego, California. This is just a gorgeous area.
Milt Thompson will lead it off for the Phils, hitting at .275. Jim Fregosi and John Vukovich. After a tough series in Los Angeles, in which the Phillies won 1 in a 4-game series, could have won 3. Thompson batting .275. Phillies first look at Scott Sanders. Just missing 1 ball and no strike. Sanders features a fastball, a slider, and a changeup. It's from Thibodaux, Louisiana. He was a supplemental pick between the first and second round draft and the June '90 draft.
Checked on that, and I believe it was when they lost Mark Davis as a free agent.
Close. 3 balls and no strikes. To Milt Thompson. Slams the ball to right field for a base hit just in front of Tony Gwynn. Well, Milt Thompson is the leadoff base runner, and that'll bring up Mickey Morandini.
This game is starting an hour earlier than they normally do out here in San Diego. We're starting at 6:05 because of the holiday. And the sun field is in right field, and it could be difficult for a while. I think you could see the sun in Tony Gwynn's glasses then, and the ball in the air could be a problem.
Morandini batting at .280. Trying to bunt Milt Thompson over. Fouled it off. 0-1 to Morandini. Birthday wishes to Earl Speece tonight. Earl's celebrating his 72nd. From Swifty, Michael Swift of Levittown, and from us, Swift is here for this Phillies series. One ball and 1 strike. Phillies against the Padres this year are 1-4. Being swept here in their first trip to San Diego. Just missing. 2 balls and a strike.
Sanders has good walk strikeout ratio, 35 walks, 73 strikeouts. I mean, anytime your double is good.
Played hit and run, but the pitch was so high, and Thompson is out at second base. Morandini had to go after a very high pitch, and Ausmus guns down Milt Thompson for out number 1.
Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, you try to play hit and run, and then the hitter has a pitch like that to swing at, and Morandini could not make any contact at all. So Ausmus throws well, and Thompson was a dead duck.
2-2 to Mickey Morandini. Line drive center field, but right at Derek Bell. Bell plays a fairly shallow center field, so he had no problem with that ball. That's out number 2. A lot of center fielders playing shallow anymore, especially in the National League. Marquise Grissom does, this fella does, Derek Bell.
Yesterday, they almost had a no-hitter pitched here yesterday by Andy Bennis, and the only hit was a ball over Derek Bell's head. But I think Bennis would say, hey, stay out there and let him catch the ball in front.
Got off the base hits. With a lot of center fielders, that ball by Morandini would have been a hit.
Sure.
1 ball and no strikes to Tony Longmire.
Yeah, if Derek Bell was a deep center fielder, Andy Bennis might have pitched a no-hitter yesterday. because of that ball that Bronya hit. But, you know, day in and day out, pitchers would much rather have the center fielder play shallow if at all possible.
2 balls and 1 strike to Tony Longmire. Fregosi has a different outfield alignment tonight with Pete Incaviglia sitting this one out. Longmire is playing left. Both Milt Thompson and Jim Eisenreich have played center in the absence of Lenny Dykstra, as has Billy Hatcher. Tonight Thompson is in center and Eisenreich in right.
And they have Kruk hitting in the 4-hole tonight with Longmire hitting third. The Dodgers pitched around Kruk most of the weekend.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Tony Longmire. Ground ball back through the middle. A seeing eye base hit to center field. Number 2 for the Phils here in the first inning, but 2 outs, and the batter will be John Kruk. There's Andy Benes, who went into the 8th inning with a no-hitter yesterday against the Mets. Rico Bronya, leadoff double for the only hit given up by Benes. And he has really come on after a shaky start. He struck out 13. That's the most in the National League since Terry Mulholland struck out 13 for the Phillies last June 4th. Ball and no strikes to Kruk. Well, they're having a long day at Wrigley Field. The Cubs scored in the 9th inning of Game 1 to beat Colorado 4-3. In the second game, they're in the 14th inning, tied 2-2, and they're now in a rain delay.
We got a little laugh out of that a little while ago. You and I did, watching some of that game in the press room, and we looked up and saw our good friend Frank Pullen
umpiring at first base.
Yeah, a long day. I'm sure he's canceling those restaurant reservations. 8:15 in Chicago right now.
In the gap in left center field, but caught by Clark at his shoe tops to retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. After 1/2, Phil's nothing. Padres coming to bat.
Looking to get the most out of summer? You can always depend on Toyota. And right now at Toyota's We've Got the One You Want sales event, get an affordable $179 lease on Corolla. Toyota's benchmark of quality for 25 years. Road and Track said it's the smoothest and quietest car in this class. And with Corolla factory-to-dealer incentives, we call it a deal you can't miss. So get to your Toyota dealer now and kick off summer with the lease you want. This sales event ends July 5th.
The final days of Today's Man semi-annual clearance, and we've doubled the savings. Wool and wool blend traditional suits, now 2 for $199. Famous name 100% wool traditional suits, now 2 for $299. Pure wool designer suits, now 2 for $399. 100% silk sport coats, now 2 for $99. Traditional and European cotton-rich dress shirts, now 2 for $25. The Today's Man semi-annual clearance will be over before you know it, so hurry.
Here's a way to let the Phillies blue cap go to your head. Kids 14 and under get one with a big red P free, thanks to Gatorade, when the Phillies play the Padres. Sunday, July 24th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Back at Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego, where Danny Jackson is going after his 11th win. Phillies all-star pitcher. Jim Riggleman's starting lineup for the Padres tonight will have Pip Roberts, second baseman, leading off. Craig Shipley, third base, bats second. Tony Gwynn, right fielder, hitting third. Derek Bell, center fielder, bats fourth. Eddie Williams at first base, hitting fifth. Phil Clark, the left fielder, bats sixth. Ricky Gutierrez, shortstop, hitting seventh. Brad Ausmus catching, batting eighth. And Scott Sanders pitching, hitting ninth. Facing Danny Jackson.
Phillies all-star pitcher, a 10-game winner, 6.3 strikeouts per 9 inning and just 2.6 walks.
Dip Roberts leads it off for the Padres. Line drive right at Mickey Morandini, who momentarily lost that ball in the sun that Chris was talking about, to right field and on the right-hand side of the infield. Defensively behind Jackson, it's Kim Baptiste at third, Kevin Stocker at shortstop, Mickey Morandini at second, and John Kruk at first. Don Pratt does the catching in the outfield from left to right. Tony Longmire, Milt Thompson, and Jim Eisenreich.
I guess we forgot about the second baseman being in the sunlight, too, and also the first baseman a little bit.
Here's Craig Shipley hitting at .326. One strike to him. No balls and 2 strikes to Shipley. Shipley, born in Sydney, Australia, 31 years old. It's a foul down the right field side.
Padres have a lot of guys right now, when you go through their notes, who are hot. They've been playing really well for the last couple of weeks. Their pitching has been good. Their hitting has been excellent. They're even catching the ball a little bit better than when the Phillies saw them early in the year. And they are only 2 games behind the Giants.
Who lost again today to the Mets in 10 innings at Candlestick Park, 2-1.
Yeah, that might make them a game and a half. Yeah, that does make them a game and a half now. So I don't think anybody thought the Padres could beat the Giants out this year.
Jim Lindemann won that game for the Mets with a 10th inning homer. 2-2 to Shipley. Taps the ball softly to third. Baptiste got Shipley by a stride. That's 2 down, and that'll bring up Tony Gwynn. Gwynn leads leading hitter, hitting at .389. Tied for 7th in the league in runs scored with 59. Second in on-base percentage behind only David Justice. Named to his 10th All-Star team. Leads the league in hits with 112 of them. And as Rich mentioned, hitting .636 against the Phillies this year. He had a 5-hit game against the Phils. 14 for 22 against the Phillies pitching. 1-1 to Tony Gwynn.
The left-handers have never bothered him much, and even as tough a left-hander as Danny Jackson is, he's hitting .311 against him.
Two balls and a strike to Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn will represent the Padres, as Jim Fregosi selected the reserves and pitchers on the All-Star team yesterday. And he said he did give some consideration to Trevor Hoffman also, but decided to go with Hudek of Houston instead. And it was close between the two of them.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Tony Gwynn. Gwynn's been hitting the long ball this year. He has 9 home runs. That's the most he's hit in a season, except for 1986, when he had 14. That was his career best in '86. A hitting machine. Right back through the middle, sharply hit.
Yeah, 2-2 count. And he just looks for something he can hit back through the middle. Danny Jackson looked like he made a pretty good pitch to him, too. Phillies just can't get this guy out this year. Look at that swing. Tony Gwynn could hit a lot of home runs if he didn't want to hit 300 all the time, is because he has a lot of power, but he's more content to just put the ball in play and hit it hard somewhere.
Brings up Derek Bell, hitting at .291. He has 11 homers, has knocked in 39. That's 2 for 14 lifetime against Danny Jackson as he fouls it back.
I think we noticed, Harry, on Derek Bell on the stats, when the Phillies saw Padres earlier this year, as he broke that bat and has to go get another one, it would appear. He was up among the league leaders in strikeouts and striking out a lot. Now, at this point in the season, he's not even in the top 10. So he's obviously cut down on his strikeouts and has been a hot hitter.
Special birthday wishes tonight to our producer-director, Ray Tipton.
The Yankee Doodle Dandy.
He's a Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Took that tipper out
on the 4th of July.
Took him out for his birthday dinner a little early last night.
Did you stay out past midnight?
No.
No. His birthday. It was a day ahead.
That's correct.
Ground ball shortstop. They get the force on Gwynn at second, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. At the end of 1, it's a 0-0 game.
Fireworks on the field and after the game when the Dodgers come to town. Thursday and Friday, July 14th and 15th at 7:35. When the games end, the stadium fills with thrilling music. The skies explode with breathtaking color. The Dodger series continues Saturday the 16th at 8:05 and Sunday the 17th at 1:35 when it's a free Lenny Dykstra t-shirt for kids 14 and under. Fireworks, 4 games against L.A. Call 463-1000.
At Geo, we've thought a lot about safety. That's why Geo Prism comes with standard dual airbags and available anti-lock brakes. In addition, it's equipped with a rugged steel safety cage. You see, we not only want to make accidents easier to avoid, we also want to make them easier to walk away from.
Call 1-800-GET-TO-KNOW and get to know Geo Prism with over 100 standard safety features.
After 1 inning of play, it's the Phils nothing, the Padres nothing. Upcoming telecasts of Phillies baseball include tomorrow night's second game of this 3-game series with the Padres at 10 o'clock and Wednesday's series finale beginning at 4 o'clock right here on PHL 17. Jim Eisenreich leads it off. Eyes hitting at .303. 1 strike to Eisenreich.
Happy birthday number 72 tonight to Bob Bushok of Bethlehem.
Missed the off-speed pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. Sanders is averaging better than a strikeout per inning pitched. Led the Coast League in strikeouts last year. 161 in 152 innings. Pitching for Las Vegas. Eisenreich called out on strikes. That's the first strikeout for Sanders. 1 down here in the second. It'll bring up Todd Pratt. Pratt struggled at the plate, hitting .150. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority. The Phillies may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Phillies. On the outside corner for a strike. And Atlanta, the Pirates and Braves were rained out tonight, so they'll make it up as a part of a doubleheader tomorrow. Unless they decided not to hold that game in the fireworks late the way they did one year when the Mets were in there. And they had fireworks going off at 3:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Yeah, people in the nearby hospital were not happy about that.
Three and 1 to Todd Pratt. To it.
This guy's got a good arm. He throws hard.
Good fastball.
Looking forward to seeing Joey Hamilton tomorrow.
Another young pitcher that they're very high on. He will pitch against Bobby Munoz tomorrow, and on Wednesday afternoon it'll be David West and Bill Kruger.
I'd like to send birthday wishes tonight to Steve Y., who's a nephew of Pete Serra, Phillies' longtime clubhouse employee, as you look at Jim Riggleman, and also to Petey Serra's brother, but nobody knew his name.
Another foul out of play.
Petey forgot to give us his brother's name, so happy birthday to Petey's brother also today. You know who you are.
Full count to Pratt. This is a fair ball down the right field line. Gwynn now in foul territory makes the catch. Just in foul ground. 2 down. That'll bring up Kim Baptiste. Baptiste hitting at .252. Nothing game here in the second inning. One ball and no strikes to Baptiste. Off the end of the bat, foul, 1-1. Terry Lynn, Tim, Andy, and Lisa Pope, the folks from Thurmont, Maryland here. Great Phillies fans. Phillies fans living in Maryland for years. 2-1 the count to Baptiste with 2 outs and no base runners. The middle, fielded by Gutierrez. Just got Baptiste, and that'll retire the Phils. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. We go to the bottom of the second. It's a 0-0 game.
Now, Peg Bundy explains the double-income family.
You'll just have to get a second job.
You're not afraid I'll live out the year, Peg?
Do something you enjoy.
I sell cosmetics in my spare time.
So it's a full-time job.
And get more out of life.
Life didn't pass me by. It sat on my head.
On the next Married with Children.
Tomorrow at 6:30 on PHL 17.
Hey! What? Those fries. You made them too big.
They said to make them big.
Yeah, but those are humongous.
Now you can supersize your McDonald's Extra Value Meal with a supersize order of our golden fries plus a large Coke for just 39 cents more.
Hey! What? The Coke. It's huge.
They said to make it huge.
What you want is what you get.
Supersize for 39 cents more.
At McDonald's today.
Are your friends car guys? Car guys talk horsepower. They talk acceleration. They talk big, fat tires. Now, why not invite your pals over and give them something to really talk about? Introducing the four-wheel drive Passport from Honda.
The sky's the limit for the Macy's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular. Live from the East River.
Tonight.
You're watching Philadelphia's movie station, PHL 17.
Eddie Williams leads it off for San Diego, batting .383 since being called up from Las Vegas, where he was hitting .352. He's a local product, graduate of Hoover High School here in San Diego. 29 years old, has played briefly with the Cleveland Indians and Chicago White Sox in the major leagues. Played 1 year in Japan. He is a power hitter.
Yeah, and at one time, he was a number 4 pick in the whole country. That was in 1983 when he was selected by the Mets, so he was obviously a well-thought-of young player.
Gets the ball foul down the third base side. Two and one to count to Eddie Williams. He was leading the Coast League in homers with 20 prior to coming up to the Padres. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just missed the full count. Beats a foul, still 3 and 2.
Happy 81st birthday tonight to Butch Balso of Philadelphia, and number 87 to Charlotte Felice.
Called out on strikes. Good pitch on the inside corner.
Really fooled Eddie Williams because they had stayed away from him for the most part in that at bat, and now Todd Pratt sits inside. Danny Jackson pours that fastball in on the inside corner and got him looking.
They'll bring on Phil Clark, the left fielder, hitting him 185. 1 ball and no strikes. Bottom of the second of a 0-0 game. Balls and no strikes to Clark. Two and one. Three balls and a strike. Jackson lifetime against the Padres is 1-9, lost 5. His career ERA is fairly high against them, 4.52. Back through the middle, a base hit to center field for Clark. Padres' second hit. Bring up Ricky Gutierrez.
See the pitch from Danny Jackson? Like a slider, and it got a little bit more of the plate than he wanted it to. He wanted to get it down a little bit more than that, and he hit it right back through the middle.
Thursday and Friday, July 14th and 15th, when the Phils take on the Dodgers at Veterans Stadium, we have the best, biggest, and most fun aerial fireworks displays at Veterans Stadium right after those games on the 14th and 15th. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Plan to be on hand, the Phils and the Dodgers, 14th and 15th, right after the All-Star break. Fireworks after both games. For tickets, call 463-1000. Or stop by the Center City ticket office at Mellon PSFS, Broad and Chestnut. Gutierrez has a 7-game hitting streak going for him, hitting .318 in the last 7. Base hit to right field. Clark will hold at second, and the Padres have 2 men on base with 1 out. 8-gamer now for Ricky Gutierrez.
When the Phillies saw the Padres early in the year, Gutierrez was on the DL and Shipley was playing shortstop. That was a sinker ball from Danny Jackson that he got up a little bit, but a nice piece of hitting by Gutierrez to hit it to the opposite field.
Brings up the catcher, Brad Ausmus. Ausmus batting at .239. Fouled it off the arm of Todd Pratt. No balls and a strike to Brad Ausmus. Ausmus, 25 years old. Graduate of Dartmouth. Ashby for G.W. Harris and Bruce Hurst. And he has been their #1 catcher and done the brunt of the receiving. No balls and 2 strikes.
Padres are in the process of developing a lot of players right now, like a Brad Ausmus, that they hope they're going to be able to compete. And at this point, they're doing pretty well with it.
Ausmus, 25 years old. One ball and 2 strikes to Ausmus. Joe Clark at second, Ricky Gutierrez at first with 1 out here in the second of a 0-0 game. Ausmus tires of waiting and calls time.
And Clark's doing a lot of dancing around and is annoying Jackson, even though Clark isn't a guy who normally runs. Clark is not a stolen base threat, but you do want to stop him back there because he's bouncing around so much.
Ground ball to second, might be a double play, and is on a bang play at first. Ausmus grounds into a 4-6-3 twin killing, and that will retire the Padres here in the second. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. They lead 1 after 2. It's 0-0.
Okay, I'll take early memories for 500.
Hot dog day.
Recess on the monkey bar. Teacher's pet.
Miss Galaxy.
Baseball cards. 5 and dimes.
Slingshots.
Pets.
Incredible edibles.
X-ray specs.
Those sea monkeys with the crown and...
those were brine shrimp. Hey, chemistry sets. Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Easy bake ovens.
Beechwood aged Budweiser. Crisp, clean, classic.
I wonder what the warranty covers. How does Prism's 24-hour roadside assistance work anyway? Can I get anti-lock brakes? Are the dual airbags really standard?
Before you buy a new car, you have a lot of questions. Call 1-800-GET-TO-KNOW and get to know all the answers about the Geo Prism.
How about if I just take this one?
There's no one else on the field like him. I hear he's a big milk drinker. I can tell. That energy, that strength, that body. Forget it, girls. He's taken.
Milk, whole, low fat or non-fat. It does a body good.
2 fireworks spectaculars with music, boom booms, and a breathtaking aerial display Thursday and Friday, July 14th and 15th after the Phillies play the Dodgers at 7:35. Mellon PSFS Fireworks. Call 463.
Third inning of a 0-0 game. Our trivia question tonight is brought to you by Dodge. In 1987, the Padres had the most 300 hitters in their history. They had 4 players who hit 300 or better in '87. Can you name them?
Whew.
Give you a hint.
I know one of them.
3 of them are in the park tonight.
In the park.
That's correct. Kevin Stocker leads it off for the Phils, hitting at .256. Good fun. Anticipated nicely, though. Safe on a bang play at first base. Shipley really made a good play on a great punt by Stocker. He beat it out just barely. Watch Shipley. He really makes a good play here.
Well, what he does, and Harry used the word anticipation, when you have a Kevin Stocker up there who bunts a lot, you have to anticipate it, and he did and got a good jump. As soon as he saw the hands go up the bat, he broke, and Stocker just beat it.
Good call by Harry Wendelstedt. Brings on Danny Jackson, who will try to bunt him along. Jackson hitting at .225. He has 6 sacrifice punts so far this year, so he's been able to get the job done pretty well, moving runners over. He fouled that one off. Foul, he's in the hole, 0-2. Bunsen foul, so he is a strikeout victim. Second strikeout for Sanders. 1 down here in the 3rd, and it'll bring up Milt Thompson.
Kenny Jackson's done a good job this year helping himself with the bat with 6 sacrifices and a good batting average, but that time he wasn't able to help.
Sunday, July 17th, when the Phillies take on the Dodgers, all youngsters will get a Dube T-shirt. T-shirt printed to look like a uniform shirt with number 4 and Dykstra's name on the back. Compliments of Modell's Sporting Goods. Dube T-shirts for all youngsters on July 17th, 1:35 against the Dodgers. For tickets, call 463-1000. Kevin Stocker back. Thompson singled his first time up. T-balls and no strikes.
Birthday wishes tonight to Gloria Grachowski from the Tacony section of Philadelphia, and happy anniversary number 52 to Carl and Alma Whitmire of Lancaster.
Stocker not a big lead. 2 balls and no strikes to Milt Thompson. Got that one over. It's 2-1. Nothing game. We're in the 3rd inning. Fouls at left field side. 2-2. Pitch, and he struck him out. The 3rd strikeout for Sanders. That's 2 down here in the 3rd, and it'll bring up Mickey Morandini.
Goes after a breaking ball in the dirt there, and you see he tried to hold up, but the home plate umpire Rich Rieker made the call all the way and said Thompson offered at it.
Morandini lined out to center field his first time up. Fouls at left field side.
On this 4th of July, happy birthday number 85 to Mary Hopple of Royersford, Pennsylvania, whose favorite player is Darren Dalton.
Be nice to see Dutch out in the field.
Really. Well, the Phillies were having some trouble with their offense before Darren got hurt, and now it's really a problem with him sidelined. He's so important in the middle of that lineup. But then we all knew that.
Which would have been an all-star had it not been for the injury that has shelved him for the next 5 weeks.
Absolutely. Jim Fregosi was going to take him to the all-star game even if he finished third in the voting, which he wound up doing.
Ground ball shortstop. Gutierrez flips to Biff Roberts for the force on Stocker, and the Phillies are down in the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. 0-0.
This is the Infiniti Q45. Those lucky enough to have a Q get jealous about sharing it. But if you have to, just push this button. And the steering wheel, driver's seat, and outside mirrors return to your pre-programmed positions. There's even a second button for another driver. After all, true luxury is a very personal thing.
Now, for a limited time, lease one of the world's most advanced automobiles with no down payment.
To soothe athlete's foot, to relieve the burning, the itching, Desinex does it. But to cure athlete's foot, to kill the fungus that causes it, Desinex does it. Only Desinex has UDA, proven to both soothe the itching and burning and cure even tough athlete's foot cases. To soothe and cure athlete's foot, Desinex does it all. And for jock itch, Cruex is the #1 cure. Cruex cures jock itch.
You can project light in any direction, but unless it's focused, you can't see clearly. That's why Infiniti employed special projector beam headlights for the J30 to safely focus light where you need it. The J also has dual airbags, ABS, and seatbelt pretensioners, but you're less likely to need them if you see the light.
Now, for a limited time, lease one of the world's most advanced automobiles with no down payment.
Tonight's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Bud Light. It won't fill you up and never lets you down, so make it a Bud Light. By the AT&T Business Advantage, let it work for you. And by Dodge. See the award-winning lineup of new cars and trucks at your local Dodge dealer. Scott Sanders, the pitcher, leads it off, hitting at 105. 0-0 game here in the third inning. 1-1 to Sanders. Our trivia question tonight is brought to you by Dodge. In 1987, the Padres had the most 300 hitters in their history, 4 of them on that 87 team. Can you name them? Sanders played swinging foul down the right field side, 1-2.
Well, 300 hitter, anytime you talk about that. Tony Gwynn's obviously one.
Led the league in hitting that year, batting .370.
All right, after this pitch.
Slider inside, 2-2.
How about that dynamic duo of Spike and the Crucker?
You got it. That's 2 of them.
Randy Reddy and John Kruk.
John Kruk hit .313. Randy Reddy hit .309 that year for the Padres. That's going to be a base hit to right field for Sanders.
Well, Eisenreich was playing him shallow, but he was playing him way over near the line. You know, figuring he was going to get a real late swing. And you see where he hits this ball. He hits it well to Eisenreich's right. So he wasn't able to get there in time. I mean, he was playing him shallow enough.
So Sanders, the pitcher, is a leadoff base runner for Biff Roberts, who lined out to Mickey Morandini his first time up.
I'm going to need a hint on this 4th guy now.
Still active. Not with the Padres. Biff lays down a bunt. Baptiste throws him out, and a great play by Kruk as the ball was coming in on the runner.
He might have hurt his shoulder a little bit, too, because Biff Roberts, the ball, everything gets there at the same time. And I think Kruk got his shoulder yanked a little bit on this. Watch. The ball's thrown into the runner. And see Kruk, now watch him come away favoring his right shoulder and holding his right shoulder. That's a heck of a bunt by Biff Roberts, and a good play by Baptiste barehanded, but Kruk got a stinger on that shoulder. Watch him grab, well, right after that he grabs his right shoulder.
It'll be a sacrifice for Biff. Moves Sanders to second base, and the batter will be Craig Shipley, who grounded out to third his first time up. One ball and no strikes to Shipley.
Where does this player currently play?
Well, that'd totally give it away. Plays in the National League.
It's that easy, huh?
Yeah. Ground ball to Morandini. Shipley out by a stride out in the play. Sanders moves up to third, and it'll bring up Tony Gwynn.
How about a position?
That'd give it away, too. He's a catcher.
Oh, Santiago.
That is correct. Yeah. Benito Santiago hit 300 that year.
Nice to get this guy out.
This would be weird, but it might, even left against left, it might be better to pitch around this guy. Derek Bell is on deck. With a changeup on the inside corner, 1-1. Bell a right-hand hitter, but lifetime he's just 2 for 15 against Danny Jackson. Wins. Just really hurt the Phillies this year. 2-1. Two strikes. Sanders at third with 2 outs. Reaches out and hits a ground ball to Baptiste, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Rich Ashburn joins Chris Wheeler in the 4th. After 3, it's a 0-0 game.
Shopping. 9
out of 10 use it. All aboard! The genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages.
You know why your Quality Plus Ford dealer is the truck authority? The Ford F-150 is again the #1 truck in America for 17 years straight. Of all full-size pickups built over the past 16 years, there are more Fords still on the road. And they're backed by 24-hour roadside service. Plus, the big Ford has split bench seating, a strong bolted frame, more horsepower than Dodge, more torque than Chevy. The Ford F-150, now with $1,200 in savings. That's why your Quality Plus Ford dealer is the truck authority.
Business Person Special number 4 is coming up on Wednesday, July the 20th, when the Giants come to town to play the Phils at 105, the 4th of 6 midweek Fun in the Sun ball games. Very popular way to come watch the Phillies, plus a great excuse to take some time off from work. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Get those excuses ready right now. Order your tickets by calling 463-1000, or you can stop by the Center City ticket office, Mellon PSFS, at Broad and Chestnut Streets. Tony Longmire, John Kruk, Jim Eisenreich, left to face Scott Sanders in the 4th inning. No runs, 4 hits, no errors. San Diego, no runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Phillies, Whitey, and they finally got Tony Gwynn in.
Yeah, that's unusual. They haven't done it very often.
And in a good spot with a runner at third, 2 outs. Longmire grounded a single up the middle his first time up. Tony playing left field tonight and batting in the 3-hole, as Jim Fregosi keeps trying to find some combination to score some runs. And Sanders gets the first pitch over for a strike.
They've been after Longmire to jump on that first pitch a few times because they usually lay that fastball right in there.
Fouled away left side, out of play. They have fireworks scheduled after the ball game tonight. Padres have a pretty good crowd on hand. On this beautiful 4th of July here in Southern California. Padres not drawing well, but not too bad tonight. They have taken the upper deck out of play here in San Diego this year, put some tarps all around it, make the place a little more intimate because they're not going to draw many crowds that would put people in that top deck here. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Longmire. Fouled away again.
He hasn't mixed in that slider to Longmire. Shown him 4 straight fastballs.
There it was. And Longmire took it for a ball, 2-2. Tony getting a real opportunity now. Play a little more. Another breaking ball, and he missed, and it's full at 3-2. Sanders has not walked a batter, and he has struck out 3 thus far. There's Kruk on deck. Hopefully all right, appears to be. Hard ground ball, a base hit to right field. So Tony Longmire is 2 for 2 as Gwynn gets it back into the infield. And that'll bring up Kruk, who flied to Clark in left field his first time up.
I think the vision is a little better here now with a shadow over the whole field. Should help the hitters.
It was tough also on the right fielder, first baseman, second baseman when the game began. It's coming up on 7 o'clock here, and tomorrow night the game will begin right around this time, and this is what it's normally like. Starting an hour earlier tonight, the sun was kind of tough. Strike call to Kruk. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Phillies Television Network.
You're watching Phillies baseball on WPHL-TV, Philadelphia.
John Kruk, originally a Padre. Count 0-1 on him. Sanders has a good arm, and he throws that fastball inside, 1-1. John's average now at 304. Beginning the game at 306. He's knocked in 24 runs. Inside again. 2-1. And Sanders ties his shoe. He is 6-7 lifetime in the major leagues with a 4.92 earned run average. His first appearance ever against the Phillies. That's Sonny Siebert on his way out to talk to him. He's a pitching coach.
He's not in any real jam here, but I think they're worried that he might pitch himself into one. He's not getting that slider over, at least he hasn't this inning, and right now he's kind of a one-pitch pitcher, a fastball pitcher, and Phillies do have hitters who would rather hit the fastball.
Something amused the skipper then. We saw in that shot. Fergosi glad that all-star process is over, although he did enjoy it. And now gets ready to manage the team next Tuesday. Outside corner, says Richard Rieker, the home plate umpire. Kruk didn't like it. It's 2-2. Top of the 4th inning, no score. First to 3 from San Diego. Low ball 3 balls and 2 strikes. Then they take a look down at Larry Bowa to see if they're going to run here.
They'll run.
For Phillies had Thompson thrown out in the first inning on a hit and run that backfired. And Sanders wants to keep Longmire as close as possible, anticipating that he's going to go.
Not a big lead for Longmire. He's just out there far enough so he can dive back in comfortably.
There he goes, and it's ball 4. The Phillies have the first 2 men in the inning on with nobody out for Eisenreich on a single and a walk. Walk number 1 issued by Sanders. Eisenreich struck out leading off the second inning. There's Jim Riggleman, who was under a lot of fire here early in the year when the Padres were having problems, but they've been playing a lot better lately, so his job more secure.
Yeah, they lost 13 in a row early in the season. It's not a good time to lose 13 in a row. No time is a good time, but when you start the season, you don't want to do that.
Get buried real fast, that's for sure. Padres are now 22-21 here after starting the season 2-9. They're 19-12 at home. To get up to just a game over 500 here at home. So they played well in this ballpark lately. First pitch misses low to Eisenreich. Jim playing in right field, batting at .299, started the game .301. All of a sudden, Sanders is a little wild here. It's not had much control problem. When you look at his stats, he's done very well this year as far as walks and strikeouts go. It's 2-0, and Osmus wants to have a chat.
Well, as I said, he's kind of become a one-pitch pitcher here. And that one pitch is very hittable. I mean, he has a good fastball, but I think it's pretty straight with it. It doesn't have a lot of movement to it. No drop or no sink.
And he's behind Eisenreich now 2-0. Now it's 3-0. On deck is Todd Pratt. And Larry Boa gives Jim Eisenreich a sign whether or not he's to hit or not here. As Pratt waits.
I'm sure he'll take a pitch.
He does, and it's over. Strike 1, 3-1 on Eisenreich. Larry Boa managed here in San Diego for a while.
Runners won't be going, and I think Eisenreich will be hitting. He gets a strike.
Loaded with nobody out for Todd Pratt in a scoreless ball game here in the 4th inning. Second walk of the inning. Second walk overall issued by Sanders. As you take a look at Riggleman, and there is the Padres bullpen. They have had 2 straight complete games from Ashby and Bennett, so they have a well-rested bullpen. And there's Doug Brokaw, a right-hander, going to get up and throw. They have 4 right-handers and 2 left-handers in their pen available tonight. 3 ex-Phillies out in that bullpen. Todd Pratt looking for his first RBI of the year. What a spot for him. Bases loaded, nobody out. Tim Mauser, Donnie Elliott from the right side, ex-Phillies, and Jeff Tabaka, who was in the Phillies organization for a while, a left-hander.
Phillies haven't been doing too well in these situations lately.
No.
They've been in a situation where, you know, they could break open a game, but haven't done it. Sometimes haven't scored at all.
Fly ball deep center field. Derek Bell, a long run, still going back. He can't get it. It's off the top of the wall. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Eisenreich being waved around. Pratt trucks over second base, but it's a 3-run double, almost a grand slam home run for Todd Pratt, and he has some RBIs now. He has 3 of them.
He would have had his second triple had he not fallen down after rounding second.
Derek Bell might be hurt out there in the outfield, too. There's some concern about Bell as he slammed into that wall on right center.
Yeah, he hit it hard. Funny, Pratt had a dead triple. And
bag jumped up and got him.
Yeah. Looked like he stumbled by that bag. I don't know whether he hit the bag or what. His pitch was out of way, and that was really belted.
Oh, it was so close to a grand slam, and the fences are real low here, and it almost went over, and then it took a crazy carom back. And by the time it could be retrieved by the second baseman, Bip Roberts, Phillies had scored 3, and as Whitey said, Pratt would have been at third base, but he tripped. And now they out there taking a look at Derek Bell, who has played really well for them lately.
Here's the play once again. You see Bell. He doesn't play that deep anyway. I mean, he hit that thing about as hard as he could go.
How about where that ball hit, too?
Yeah, the wall out there is, what is that? Some kind of padding, but it gives.
And he hit that full speed. They're working on his forearm, his left forearm up near the elbow. Possibly has a cut. See the trainer out there with gloves, and I think that's what it is. I think they're treating a cut.
Well, if this were the NBA, they'd have to take him out of the game.
Right. Give Derek Bell credit. I mean, he did everything he could on that, and when we watch that replay again, it looks like the ball hits that orange line up there, too. There's the front of the wall, and there's the back.
Yeah, that's not foam. That looks like a canvas that's in front of that steel mesh. So that would hurt. It's going to stay in the game, though.
That's good news for the Padres.
He's tough. He's a gamer. He's the fellow that charged the pitcher here not too long ago, but knocked him down, and then didn't hit him. He knocked him down.
It's Pedro Martinez in Montreal.
And then he got put out, and then charged him.
Right. After he struck out.
Yeah.
That was assistant trainer for the Padres, Todd Hutchison, that was out there working on Derek Bell, bandaging that cut on his left forearm. And there's Jim Riggleman headed back to the dugout.
Still nobody out.
So the Phillies get that big hit you were talking about, Whitey. They haven't been able to do, especially in that 4-game series in Los Angeles. And they now lead 3-0 on the 3-run double by Pratt. That was Todd's second double of the year. Batista batted, followed by Kevin Stocker. Phillies have a chance for another one. That won't get anything done.
Trying to move the runner, and he didn't get him by the pitcher. I think Pratt was a little embarrassed after Toby Borland got the RBI here the other day. He had him beaten RBIs by 1.
Slocum had him beaten by 2.
Yeah.
So now he's got them. Well, Todd Pratt's been hanging in there, and he got the Phillies a big hit there. Here's Stocker, who beat out a bunt base hit his first time up. And slow ball 1. A base hit by Longmire, and then walks to Kruk and Eisenreich, loaded him. And Todd Pratt cleared the bases with a 3-run double. Now there's 1 out, and Pratt remains at second base. Low and in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes to Kevin Stocker. Danny Jackson, the on-deck batter. And DJ now has a 3-run lead. Stocker left side out of play. Nice catch by a fan with a glove. Reached right over.
They've made a few here tonight on some hard hit foul balls.
Stocker holds up. Coming near the end of that holiday weekend, especially in the East Coast, so I hope everybody's home safely, enjoying the ball game tonight. Phillies in the first of 3 they're going to play here in San Diego. And he walked the ball for a 3rd walk of the inning. And that'll bring up Jackson. He tried to bunt his first time up and struck out. And the Padres will look for another bunt from Danny Jackson here with 1 out. And I'm sure they're aware of the fact that Phillies have a catcher in Todd Pratt on second base, who's not a good runner, so they could think about 3rd as Doug Brokaw continues to look on from the Padres bullpen. He's ready if they need him. Danny has 6 sacrifices so far this year. And came into the game batting at .225 with 7 RBIs. He squares. And the pitch is outside, and they did rotate on that.
He has to give him a swing here, the way they're charging. I mean, he has 2 players, a 3rd and first baseman, right down his throat.
Well, they rotated on the play, figuring with the catcher running at second base, they had a chance for play at 3rd. And now Gutierrez is going to come in and talk to the pitcher Sanders on what their bunt play is. And Larry Boa gives instructions to Danny Jackson. Unlikely they'll rotate again. We'll see. Because I think they might think that, along with Whitey, that he might swing away here. And the pitch is up high. And Gutierrez comes in to tell Sanders, hey, I ran over to second base then. You were supposed to look back and either step off or throw. So Sanders did not have the bunt play down. 2-0 to Danny Jackson. Way inside, almost hit him. 3-0. On deck is Thompson. And now Sanders all of a sudden is having all kinds of control problems.
He's saying to heck with all those plays. I'm just trying to throw a strike.
Well, now Gutierrez came in to tell him again, look, I was on second base when you threw that ball. 29 pitches this inning for Sanders, and only 1 out.
Jackson will take a couple, I would think.
Gets it over, 3-1. Now Osma steps out in front of home plate, gives some signs to the infielders. Larry Ball went through a series of signs, possibly putting the bunt back on or taking it off. A lot of movement here for nothing have happened so far. Here they come charging in. Jackson swings away. And it's 3-2. He did that on his own when he saw them coming after him so hard.
He can swing the bat, Danny Jackson.
He might just leave him on his own right now. See if he can put a ball in play, if not even get a walk, possibly. I hope he stays away from a double play ball or a strikeout. 3-2 to DJ. And they fake Todd Pratt back to second base. 25-year-old Scott Sanders. Jackson hits it high in the air to center field. Derek Bell is there, makes the play, and the base runners stay where they are. Jackson hit it pretty hard, but to the deep part of the ballpark, and there are now 2 outs for Milt Thompson.
Well, Sanders got away from that hitter in good shape, really. He was 3-0, and they finally got him out without anybody advancing. Pratt probably should have tagged up earlier. He went back to tag up, but too late.
Milt Thompson, the batter. He has singled and struck out. Stocker at first, Pratt at second. 3 runs in the inning, and now 2 outs. 3-0 Phils. We're in the 4th. Struck Milt out on a breaking ball his last time up. Starts him with one there low, ball 1. Thompson, a .279 hitter on his 1-for-2 night. (2-0). The on-deck batter is Morandini. Thompson waiting on the 3-0 pitch. It's low, ball 4, loaded again. And the Padres fans are getting a little restless. And here comes Riggleman, and that's going to be it for Sanders. Sanders has been pitching pretty well for him, but this will be it. Young right-hander is going to leave the game, and Doug Brokaw will come on. There goes Sanders. We got a pitching change in the AT&T call to the bullpen. Salutes Calico Corners and Danneman Fabrics, with many locations in the Delaware Valley to serve you.
Soothe athlete's foot. To relieve the burning, the itching, Desinex does it. But to cure athlete's foot, to kill the fungus that causes it, Desinex does it. Only Desinex has UDA, proven to both soothe the itching and burning and cure even tough athlete's foot cases. To soothe and cure athlete's foot, Desinex does it all. And for jock itch, Cruex is the #1 cure. Cruex cures jock itch.
It's like having a Phillies ticket window come right to your home. Call 463-1000 and reserve your tickets in advance. No rushing, no waiting, no hassle. 463-1000. It's like having a Phillies ticket window right in your home.
And the new pitcher is the right-hander Doug Brokaw. Phillies have seen Brokaw before on a memorable evening in Veterans Stadium. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is his 3rd appearance for the Padres this year, all in relief, has an earned run average of 6.23. He had been pitching on an injury rehab at the Padres farm system. Came off the disabled list June 28th due to elbow surgery on April 4th. So he has not pitched much this year. Doug Brokaw, Whitey, started game #1 of a doubleheader at Veterans Stadium last year on July the 2nd.
He got home and threw at 4 in the morning?
Yeah. It ended at, what, 4:40 something or whatever it was. Well, he started the first game, pitched 3 innings, and then left. And it went on forever. Mickey Morandini with the bases loaded and 2 outs as the Phillies have batted around here in the 4th. Swings and misses. 1-1. Mickey tonight is lined out and grounded out. Brokaw is 27 years of age as you look at the Phillies runners. Pratt, Thompson, and Stocker, or Stocker and Thompson. And the pitch is outside. Brokaw's a big guy, 6'5", 235 pounds, born in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. Mickey up the middle, a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. Pratt scores. Here's Stocker, and the Phillies have a 5-run inning. They batted around here in the 4th. This team has had so much trouble scoring runs, and they've taken advantage of the starters' wildness and put a 5 spot on the board.
That's right. Sanders walked 4. 3 of them have scored. And some more.
Big inning for the Phils. And still alive as Thompson stopped at second. And here's Tony Longmire, who got it all started with a base hit in the hole to right field. And Riggleman looks on, as so far his pitching has not been so hot tonight. Longmire deep to left field, down the line. Clark a long run. It is a fair ball. Bounces off the wall. 1 run scores. They'll stop Morandini at third. And Tony Longmire has a chalk line double to left, and it's 6-0 Phillies.
Well, that hit right in that corner, just fair, over Clark's head. Just inside the chalk line. Inches fair. Tony's second hit in the inning.
And that'll bring up Kruk with runners at second and third and 2 outs. Kruk walked in the inning. Batter number 11. And it's high and outside, ball 1. All the runs charged to the starter, Brokaw. The 2 runners on base right now are the starter, Sanders. These are Brokaw's runs out there. And Kruk hits it back through the middle. It's through for a base hit. 2 more are going to score. Phillies have an 8-run inning and lead it 8-0. It's a weird game, isn't it? You can't score runs for 4 days, and all of a sudden you get 8 in 1 inning.
Well, Todd Pratt's double started it. The bases loaded, nobody out. This was right between the wicket. Gutierrez almost caught up to the ball.
Well, here's Jim Eisenreich. He also walked in the inning. Five hits in the inning. 4 walks. And 4 walks, right? Phillies have made the most of this one. Lead it 8-0. Eisenreich takes it low. To check with that Gene Diaz and see what the Phillies' biggest inning of the year is. Which could be it. It's over for a strike to Eisenreich. There's a look at the bench. There's a little life on there right now. Tony Longmire's had a good game. He's 3 for 3 in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Osmus drops the ball, throws him out at first, but what an inning for the Phillies. An 8-run inning on 5 hits, 4 walks, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Phillies have an 8 spot. 8-0 they lead it.
Get in the car. I haven't did anything to you.
You are there.
You guys are giving us a hard time.
As it happens.
Arriba!
You see it all. The moment of truth.
Word code 4, possible man with a gun in the vehicle.
You can't get any closer to the action.
Lay flat on your stomach.
Real officers and real danger. These are the real stories of the Highway Patrol.
Weeknights at 7:30 on PHL 17.
Every day, Steve Jeppy struggled with his long-distance service, billing issues, phantom service representatives, slower connections. It was a communications nightmare. Lucky for Steve, he switched back for the AT&T Business Advantage. Now Steve has the most reliable long-distance calling available.
AT&T works for me.
And now Steve's world is safe for success. Let AT&T work for you.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens.
The 1995 Mitsubishi Galant, filled with thoughtful details. These are a few of my favorite days.
Lease a new Galant S for just $1,250 down and $199 a month for 36 months.
These are a few of my favorite days.
The affordable Galant S lease, perhaps the most favorite thing of all.
Sunday, July the 24th, the Padres are at Veterans Stadium. The Phillies and the Padres at 1:35. It's that special Phillies blue cap, the one they wear for the business person special. Free for all kids 14 and under. Compliments of Gatorade. This cap has become quite the collector's item and conversation piece around town. So make your plans early. Come on out. Order tickets by calling 463-1000 or stop by the Vet Stadium ticket office. There's a guy with a blue cap out here in the crowd in San Diego.
I love that cap.
Yeah, the problem with it is that, you know, the Phillies started losing it, and, you know, the players are just slightly superstitious about
They did win a game now.
Right. And they probably need a little more blue in the uniform, as everybody says, so see what happens next year. But they're going to wear them for the business person specials. 8-0. Danny Jackson has a big lead, and here's Derek Bell 0 for 1. And he hits a base hit right back through the middle. Padres have been hot lately. So they come right out with a hit. 8-run inning the Phillies just had. Ties their season high. We'll get the date and who it was against. They finally resumed play in Chicago in the 15th inning after a rain delay. Colorado's ahead in that game 4-2. And it looks like they might be in another rain delay, according to the scoreboard. That's the second game of a doubleheader. And it's 9:30 at Wrigley. Eddie Williams, the batter. Line drive, base hit to left field. And the Padres come out and get 2 straight hits off Danny Jackson, have 2 on and nobody out. This is the inning you really want to shut them down after you get a big inning.
Well, he hit a pretty good pitch, a low slider, pulled it past Stocker.
Just told that Scott Sanders threw 84 pitches in 3 2/3 innings. Padres starter gone, obviously. Here's Phil Clark. Left fielder takes it low, ball 1. It was hit number 6 for San Diego. Clark has one of them. Over for a strike. Padres are getting the bullpen up again. The pitcher spot could come up in this inning.
That's our old buddy Tim Mauser.
Looks like him. Jackson's pitch. Hard ground ball. Stocker doesn't come up with it, and they're loaded. Stocker knows he should have had that one. I think he was peeking a little bit to get a play at second base. And it went right under his glove into left field. And the Padres, that fast, have them loaded with nobody out for the shortstop Gutierrez.
2 balls just inches away from being caught. Didn't get his glove down there.
Yeah, he had a play on that one. And Johnny Padres makes the walk to the mound. Longmire bobbled out a little bit. But you see Stocker take a look at his glove. He thought he had it. There's Longmire bobbles it. But the Padres down by 8 runs were playing 1 base at a time. And they stopped the runner Bell at third.
Danny Jackson just wants to stay out of one of those disastrous innings.
Yeah, you don't want the Padres to get back in this one after you've just buried them.
He has to get an out.
And Gutierrez, who's been a hot hitter lately, full bat, he singled to right his first time up. Strike call. On deck is the catcher Osmus in the 8-hole, and then the pitcher's spot due to bat, and Tim Mauser is throwing in the bullpen. Ball and 1 strike. There's Tim Mauser. fastball. 1-2 to Ricky Gutierrez.
He wanted to get 4 of them back with one swing.
This is a homer-friendly ballpark now. Used to be as tough as any in the league, and now gives them up a lot. 1-2. Out and out. That's what he needed. Just to stem the flow a little bit here. Strikes out Gutierrez. 1 away, and here's Osmus, the catcher.
Pitch was up a little bit. Pretty good pitch to hit. Waist high.
Danny Jackson a little extra on those fastballs. Osmus grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the 3rd inning.
How shallow Longmire plays this fella in left field.
There's Melvin Nieves, the pinch hitter, who will pinch hit if they keep the inning going. Get to him. He is a switch hitter. Ground ball. It is foul, first base side. Danny Jackson trying to get out of a jam here. Bases loaded, 1 out. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count on the catcher, Brad Ausmus. Got him to chase. It looked like a changeup. Took a lot off it.
It was an off-speed pitch. It was way outside also.
Yeah, it's a changeup. Really got him out front. So the count is 1-2. Strike 3 call. Came right back inside. Got him looking. 2 down.
That was a good pitch. That was a great pitch. Had plenty of the inside part of the plate.
Riggleman not too happy with that call. And that will bring out Melvin Nieves, pinch hitter from Puerto Rico, one of the 3 players acquired in the Fred McGriff deal. Donnie Elliott and Vince Moore, the others, for Fred McGriff on July 18th of last year. Nieves is a switch hitter, as we said. 500 right-handed, 333 left-handed. Batting at .444 overall. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Chases 1. Nieves was up for 47 at bats with the Padres last year and batted .191 with 2 homers and 3 runs batted in after playing at Richmond and Las Vegas. Strike 2 call. Jackson, after the bases were loaded and nobody out, has gotten 2 strikes on all 3 hitters since then and struck out 2 of them.
A good pitch there. A slider just on the outside corner. Back door.
Fouled away.
Had to reach for that one. That was right, either on or right off the outside corner. That's where Pratt was set up, and he looks like he's in the process of making some pretty good pitches.
There's 1 more hitter to go here. He has to get this pinch hitter Nieves. Top of the order due up next, and Biff Roberts. 8-0 Phillies here in the 4th inning. Phillies had an 8-run 4th. And now Pratt and Jackson want to talk it over.
Pratt went through the signs twice and he kept getting shook off, so might as well go out and see what he wants to throw.
Danny Jackson has struck out 3, including consecutive strikeouts here in the 4th inning. Trying to get the pinch hitter Nieves. Bounced up there. Nice play by Pratt. 1-2. Nieves as a pinch hitter is 1 for 1 with an RBI.
It's not the way you're supposed to block that ball, but he picked it cleanly.
Here's Mike Newton. Mike Lieberthal and Sean Bosky talking over just that point. 1-2. Hard shot deflected by Jackson. Morandini got him at first base. The Phillies catch a heck of a break there, because that's going to be 2 runs. And hopefully Danny Jackson is all right. In the inning, no runs, 3 hits, no errors, and the Padres, they'll leave them loaded. 8-0 Phils after 4.
Budweiser welcomes you to the Voodoo Lounge. The Rolling Stones Voodoo Lounge Tour, live. Only one band is rock and roll, and only one beer can bring it to you. Budweiser, King of Beers.
You know, when I was a kid, I was quite you an could say I'm an athlete. Basketball, running, weights, soccer. I did it all with Adidas. I had the Samba, the Gazelle, the Superstar. I got them at Foot Locker. I get them at Foot Locker. You do? Yeah. Foot Locker has all those shoes and a whole bunch of new stuff, too. Really?
Your all-time favorite shoes and the ones that are about to be are now at your all-time favorite store, Adidas. Now at Foot Locker, where it all begins.
Cool.
What a great day to buy a car.
I thought the days of women being treated differently than men were long gone.
This is the vanity mirror so you can check your makeup.
Then I tried to buy a car. Something reliable.
It's safe.
Sporty. I want to spend about $12,000.
I'll be back soon.
But at Saturn, Dave Pierce took the time to answer all my questions. Not only did I buy a Saturn, I thought it might be fun to sell them. You know what I like best about working here? Showing guys the vanity mirror.
How they scored, Longmire led off that inning with a single. There were a couple straight walks, bases loaded, nobody out. Todd Pratt a double off the center field wall, and then later Morandini a 2-run single, a double by Longmire to drive in a run, and a single by Krupp to drive in a run. 8-0 in the 5th.
And the Padres will come along now with their 3rd pitcher of the ball game, and there he is, Tim Mauser, the former Philly. Timmy, now 27 years of age. He'll be 28 on October the 4th from Fort Worth, Texas. Game number 25 for Mauser. Fastball, breaking ball, and split finger. And here is Todd Pratt, who had a 3-run double to get the Phillies started in the 8-run 4th. That has to help his head a little bit, finally getting some RBIs on the record. Mauser was on the disabled list with a sore knee earlier this year. Traded over here last year for Roger Mason on July the 3rd. That was in the midst of that, or the day after that monstrous doubleheader we were talking about earlier. Phillies and the Padres have a doubleheader scheduled at the Vet again this year. Check the weather forecast. Mauser walks to start the inning. Whitey, here's a play that ended the inning that bounced off Jackson.
This is a World Cup soccer kick right here. That hit him on the, I think, the right shin area. Bounced towards Morandini. They just got Nieves.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard. It looked like it was right through the middle when he hit it. So the Phillies catch a break there. Jackson talked with Jeff Cooper, the trainer, and he said, I'm all right. He can smell his 11th win. He's not coming out of there. Fouled off. Batiste has grounded out twice off the starter Sanders, who's charged with 6 runs, and Brokaw with 2. Batiste whacked that off his foot. Front one. Phillies might be seeing Darryl Strawberry this weekend when they go to San Francisco. He is on a rehab right now at Phoenix, and he had a single in the first inning and a home run in the third tonight. As you see this ball go off Batiste.
And off the ankle.
Tonight was the first game of Strawberry's playing rehab. He might be back in action this weekend when the Phils get there. Batiste hits it foul third base side.
The Giants need something. They lost 2-1 today to the Mets.
And have a game-and-a-half lead over the Padres at this point.
They played over 600 baseball last summer.
Check swing, foul. First base side. Count 0-2 on Kim Batiste. 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Phillies, no runs, 7 hits, and no errors for San Diego. Mauser comes inside and misses 1 and 2. Nobody out here in the 5th inning. Todd Pratt, a leadoff base runner against Mauser. They're not holding Pratt on. Hard ground ball, booted by Gutierrez. He will get nobody. That should have been a double play. There'll be an error on the shortstop. The Padres are having a pretty bad game at this point.
Well, that was a perfectly hit double play ball, but it kind of got it in between Hofter and it bounced off his leg. Get the error.
There it was. He went to one knee and booted it. Error on Ricky Gutierrez, a shortstop. First error of the ball game for either team, and Stocker the batter with Jackson on deck. Kevin takes a strike call. He has an infield hit, a bunt hit, and then he walked in that 8-run fourth. There in that 4th inning, scoring 8 runs, tying their season high, 8 runs in an inning. Swing and a miss by Stocker. He chased the bad ball. He's out on strikes. And here comes Danny Jackson, who has had 2 other bunt situations tonight. And now he possibly has a third. We'll see if you bunt with an 8-run lead. He might just be up there swinging the bat.
I don't think Jim Fregosi will bunt with an 8-run lead.
I agree with you.
That's probably the play, but
they don't think they're going to bunt either, it would appear. Third baseman Shipley is way back. Not way back, but he's even with the bag. There you see him. So they don't think he's going to bunt either. He's not, and he hits it way foul down the line and out of play, and that is home run distance plus, but foul. The DJ got a heck of a rip at that one. Fregosi from that old school, and there's a certain point in the game you don't do things to show people up. Jackson swings and misses. There's Todd Pratt at second base and Kim Batiste on at first. Strike 3 call. Jackson's been getting that pitch in tonight. He didn't like it particularly, but he just walks away after taking a look at Rieker. 2 outs. Phil Thompson 1 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Ground ball chopped to first. And Malizer covers as Eddie Williams flips it to him, and the Phillies are out here in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, an error by the Padres. 2 men left on base. Halfway through, it's 8-0 Phil.
To make them big. Yeah, but those are humongous.
Now you can supersize your McDonald's Extra Value Meal with a supersize order of our golden fries plus a large Coke for just 39 cents more.
Hey! What? The Coke. It's huge. They said to make it huge. What you want is what you get.
Supersize for 39 cents more.
At McDonald's today. From Missoula to Paducah, Waxahachie to Tallahassee.
During the Dodge Caravan Summer Vacation Celebration, there are all kinds of ways to save.
Azusa to Cucamonga.
And besides great vacation savings on options like these, Caravan starts at just over $15,500 after cash back.
New York State, Golden Gate.
Only from the people with America's #1 selling minivan, your Dodge dealer.
Enjoy great vacation plans, Dodge Caravan.
You can't use a mobile phone to tell your boss you're running late.
You said 2:45, right?
To tell your client you're stuck in traffic.
But, where is he?
Or tell your wife your car's broken down.
Temperature dropping rapidly towards this evening. The showers...
Unless...
Hello?
The call goes through. A mobile phone is only as good as the system it's on. Choose Bell Atlantic Mobile.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 people use the genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. By your Quality Plus Ford dealer, who invites you to test drive the brand new 1994 Mustang convertible. And by Nationwide Insurance Enterprise, Nationwide is on your side. First pitch from Danny Jackson to Bip Roberts is over for a strike. Your Nationwide agent in Percy is Aaron Lee Landis. It'll be Bip Roberts, Craig Shipley, Tony Gwynn here in the 5th inning. 8-0 Phils. Roberts, a fly ball to right field, pretty deep. Eisenreich continues to drift back, has room, and Jim puts it away. 1 out in the 5th inning.
Phillies' other 8-run inning was in the first game of the season out in Denver, Colorado. They scored 8 in the 8th. Heathcliff Slocum won that game. Remember that game when that Holmes came in and kept walking batters?
I remember that, and I'll never forget how it was snowing in the 8th inning.
Yeah, Phillies won that game 12-6.
And was it cold? Shipley, a line drive to left. That's in for a base hit. Fielded on 1 hop by Tony Longmire. Gets it back into the infield. And Shipley has his first hit in 3 at-bats. And that is hit number 8. Believe it or not, the hits are even in this ball now. At 8, but the Phillies lead at 8-0. Phillies took advantage of wildness by Scott Sanders, the starter. Here's Gwynn, 1 for 2. Started the game with a major league leading batting average of .389. He's added a point to it, now at .390.
I'll tell you, the way he gets his hits in bunches, he could hit 400. Pretty impressive to be here in July hitting .390.
Phillies play him way off the line, and Batista's right there and safe at first. So when Kim Batiste fielded that ball, he's well off the line at third, and the ball was hit right to him.
It was almost a double play. But he still runs pretty good, not like he used to, but good throw by Morandini. Oh, that was close. Good ever.
So there are 2 outs in the inning now for Derek Bell on that bang-bang play at first. Bell is 1 for 2 with a single. Fouled away, right side, out of play. Derek Bell, a .292 hitter with 11 homers, 39 runs batted in, former Toronto Blue Jay, native of Tampa. Ground ball to Stocker, takes a little bit of a funny hop, but he fields it, flips to Morandini. Padres go here in the 5th. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Through 5, Danny Jackson and the Phils have an 8-0 lead.
Category.
Music.
Deep Purple, man. Classic.
Foreigner.
Huh? Yeah, man.
First album.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool. Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Ah, Meatloaf. Wonder what his friends call him. Meat?
Mr. Loaf. How about My Sharon?
Beechwood aged Budweiser. Supertramp. Crisp, clean, classic.
Frampton comes alive. Moment of silence, please. Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, all right. All right.
There's a new kind of energy around here. An energy company that's doing everything it can to help protect your air and your rivers. In fact, it's one of the few in the country that already exceeds those tough new clean air standards and won't have to spend a lot of money on new equipment to help preserve your environment. They planned ahead. There's a new energy company around here and a new name. Pico Energy, focusing our energies on you.
I'm sorry, okay? How do you lose playoff tickets?
It happened.
No, losing your keys happens. Losing 15th row playoff tickets does not happen. Get in.
The Isuzu Trooper was designed around a very simple premise.
Where are we going?
Somewhere they won't find your body.
Life's an adventure. Be prepared.
Whoa. Okay, give me the binoculars.
Binoculars. They're on the hall table next to the tickets.
Isuzu, practically amazing.
Well, the 6th annual ALS Autograph and Auction Party scheduled for Thursday, August the 25th. Tickets go on sale this Thursday, July 7th at 9 o'clock by calling 463-1000. Admission tickets are $15 and include tickets for 2 autograph stations. There's also silent live auctions, grab bags. Every roll's a winner, and you can purchase a $10 lottery ticket for a chance to get Steve Carlton's autograph. There'll be a limited number of admission tickets sold, so don't wait too late to order. Tickets go on sale this Thursday. Just call the Phils at 463-1000. A great night for a great cause. Thursday, August the 25th, the 6th annual ALS Autograph and Auction Party. Mickey Morandini, a ground ball to Pip Roberts, over to Eddie Williams. And Morandini is retired. Mickey had a single and knocked in a couple runs in the 4th inning. Knocked in 1 run. Tim Mauser's done a pretty good job since he's come in the game.
Almost all these hitters have played with Mauser, or some of them at Scranton Wilkes-Barre.
Big night for Tony Longmire, 3 for 3. He's upped his average to 247. 1-1. Longmire single to center, single to left, double to left. Strike 2 call. Whitey said a lot of these guys know Mauser from playing with him. He was the Phil's number 3 pick in June of '88. Fouled out of play. Tim from Texas Christian University. Appeared in 28 games with San Diego last year. Was 0-1 with a 3.58 ERA. Next pitch to Longmire is hit to Eddie Williams on a big hop. Looks for Mauser, who just beats Longmire. 2 down here in the 6th. Tim Mauser has retired 6 in a row after a walk and an error. And Kruk will bat. Kruk has flied to left, walked, and singled in a couple in the 4th. John now with 26 RBIs, foul away left side and out of play. Two outs and nobody on base in the 6th inning. Fly ball left field. Hit pretty well, but Phil Clark is right there. Comes in the step, puts it away. Phils are gone in order for the second time tonight. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-0 Phillies.
The Phillies will be out to stop Gwynn win. And they have a gift that will make your head spin when the Padres come to town for a big Tri-Night doubleheader. Friday, July 22nd at 5:05. Saturday the 23rd at 7:05. And Sunday the 24th at 1:35 when kids 14 and under get a blue Phillies cap free. Heads up, hats on. Our Padres who are at the vet. Order your tickets now. Call 463-1000.
What do you get in a Dodge Neon at just $94.75 for starters? Something priceless called peace of mind. In the form of standard driver and front passenger airbags, high-strength steel beams in the doors, and the very real reassurance of 132 horses under the hood. So even at $94.75, safety-wise, it's loaded. Say hello to Dodge Neon at your friendly Dodge dealers today.
I don't imagine I'll always be the only chicken place in town. I got a feeling it'll be popping up like dandelions.
The Colonel was right, especially when it comes to rotisserie chicken restaurants. Still, no one has rotisserie chicken as good as the Colonel's Rotisserie Gold. In fact, we beat Boston Chicken by almost 2-to-1 in taste tests, and we beat their prices, too. Now you can get a whole Colonel's Rotisserie Gold for just $5.99. That's $1.50 less than Boston Chicken.
If you give someone a good meal at a fair price, they'll come back to you.
Tonight's Phillies game is brought to you by Pico Energy. There's a new kind of energy around here. Pico Energy. By McDonald's, what you want is what you get. And by Bell Atlantic Mobile, a mobile phone is only as good as the system it's on. Choose Bell Atlantic Mobile. For a little promotion between innings there on the board out in right center. Danny Jackson was ready to go, but there's still a lot of noise, so he took a little walk behind second. We appreciate that. Got those billboards on. Here's Eddie Williams, the batter. Big swing and a miss. This guy swings hard. He has struck out and singled tonight. Donnie Elliott now up in the bullpen for San Diego. Made his major league debut against the Phillies here as a starter, and that's the only game he started this year. Fouled away right side. He's since gone to the bullpen and done a pretty good job for San Diego. Here's Elliott, acquired for Ben Rivera from Atlanta. Oh-2 pitch. Shot to right field and the base hit. And Eddie Williams has another hit, his second of the game. Padres have now out-hit the Phillies 9-8. But the Phillies lead 8-0. And here is Phil Clark, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, 1 to center, 1 to left. Interesting what the Phillies have done with the middle of their infield right now. With an 8-0 lead, they don't really have it in double play depth. They have it all the way back just to prevent balls from going through and catching out here. They're not cheating for a double play, Morandini and Stocker. And this is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. And another hit. Clark lines 1 to left. Padres have 10 singles in this game. And they have runners at first and second and nobody out.
They're hitting a lot of holes. Jackson's made some bad pitches here tonight, but he's been able to pitch out of it so far.
This bus for station identification on the Phillies television network.
You're watching Phillies baseball on WPHL TV, Philadelphia.
Danny Jackson ready to work to Gutierrez. Struck him out in a big spot last time. The bases were loaded and nobody out, and he got Gutierrez and then got Osmus on strikes and finally retired the pinch hitter Nieves. And the Padres did not score.
I think Jackson has his real good slider. That's kind of tough to say when he's leading 8-0. But it doesn't seem to have that real good bite to it that he had his last game.
Seems to be throwing more effectively fastballs and changeups when he's getting them out. 2-1. Two on, nobody out for San Diego in the 6th inning. Gutierrez, foul ball, first base side. Sounds as if he might have broken his bat. He's checking it. And he did.
Those plum-colored bats, a lot of people use those now.
Nice looking bats.
Kind of a nice looking bat, yeah.
It's Mariano Duncan, the all-star second baseman in the National League, still bothered by a heel and Achilles problem. And they're still going day to day with him. They want to get that injury healed up before they bring him back because he keeps hurting himself. The Phillies miss Duncan in the lineup. 2-2 to Gutierrez. Ground ball to third. Batiste will go to second. They get one, and that's all they need there. Just get an out in the inning. So the Padres have runners at the corners now with one out for Brad Ausmus, the catcher.
Batiste had to retreat here a little bit to catch that bounce, or he probably would have gone to third for the force.
Brian Johnson has moved into the on-deck circle to bat for Mauser. As Ausmus takes it inside, he's grounded into a double play and struck out as the Padres catcher.
That's a pitch that struck him out in the 4th inning.
It's Brian Johnson, former star quarterback at Stanford. Deep to left field. This is a 3-run home run by Ausmus. That ball was down and in, and he hit it out of here, and the Padres have been flirting with it. Now have 3 runs on Ausmus's 5th home run of the year, and it's 8-3 Phillies.
He had had 2 really bad at-bats. Ausmus, the double play and a strikeout. And he didn't miss that pitch. It was down and in, and looked like the slider. He just golfed it.
Yeah, that down and in goes a long way, and this is a homer-friendly ballpark now, and he lined it just over the wall in left field. Ausmus now with 18 runs batted in. And here is Brian Johnson, the pinch hitter. That's hit number 11 for the Padres, their first extra base hit of the game. And this pitch misses outside. There's Toby Borland starting to loosen for the Phillies. Johnson, a base hit to center field off the end of the bat. And Danny Jackson has now given up 12 hits. And Todd Pratt goes to the mound to stall a little bit. Toss to Jackson. Brian Johnson now has a 6-game hitting streak. Here's Brad Ausmus, who hit the 3-run homer. Into the top of the order, Biff Roberts 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. Fly ball right field. Eisenreich going back at the wall. He's got it. 2 down. And retreating to first base is Brian Johnson, and that was close to trouble.
Second time that Bip Roberts took Eisenreich to that fence. I tell you, you tell me the ball isn't juiced up a little bit, that this little guy can take you to the right field fence.
358 feet on Ausmus's home run. And that one jumped. Shipley, the batter, 1 for 3. It's out of this inning. This could be it for Jackson. Ground ball to second off the end of the bat. Morandini will throw out Shipley, and that'll do it for the Padres in the 6th, but they get on the board. 3 runs, 4 hits, the big hit, Ausmus's 3-run home run. No errors by the Phillies, and 1 man left on base. Harry DeKay back with Whitey in the 7th inning. Phillies lead it 8-3.
Okay, I'll take early memories for 500.
Hot dog day.
Recess on the monkey bar. Teacher's pet.
Miss Galaxy.
Baseball cards.
5 and dime.
Slingshots.
Pets.
Incredible edibles.
X-ray specs.
Those sea monkeys with the crown and...
Those were brine shrimp.
Hey, chemistry sets. Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Easy Bake Ovens.
Beechwood aged Budweiser. Crisp, clean, classic.
When you win the Pennsylvania Lottery's Cash 5, we'll give you all the cash all at once. In one lump sum. All you have to do is pick it up. Cash 5. All the cash all at once. When you win the Pennsylvania Lottery's Cash 5, you'll get all the cash all at once in one lump sum. It's a lot, but you can handle it. Cash 5. All the cash all at once.
Wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings.
Its engine adjusts continuously to reduce emissions. 75% of its parts are fully recyclable.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Its air conditioning works without ozone-damaging refrigerant. The Galant is filled with thoughtful details whose thoughtfulness extends to the world beyond. The 1995 Galant from Mitsubishi. The new thinking in automobiles.
It's a free Lenny Dykstra T-shirt for kids 14 and under. Compliments of Model Sporting Goods when the Phillies take on the Dodgers Sunday, July 17th at 1:35. A shirt with a dude. A game with the Dodgers. Call 463-1000.
We're in the 7th inning, and Harry Callis has joined us. Harry?
All right, thanks, Rich. Phil's 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Padres 3 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error. Donnie Elliott will come in to pitch now for San Diego, coming on for Tim Mauser. Mauser 2 shutout innings, gave up no runs, no hits. 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Elliott, formerly the property of the Phils, is appearing in his 28th game. He's had 1 start. That was against the Phillies. He is 0-1 with a 2.97 ERA. 30 in the 3rd innings of work, 28 hits and 10 earned runs. He struck out 21 while walking 17. So it is Donnie Elliott now, observing this Independence Day. Our cameraman, flag in tow. Wherever you are, hope you're having a safe and sane and enjoyable 4th of July. Jim Eisenreich has struck out, walked, and struck out. 1 strike to him.
This is Joseph Corrigan's 80th birthday today. Used to work for one of our sponsors, MAB. Retired.
Eisenreich slaps a base hit to center field. So he is a leadoff base runner. And it'll bring up Todd Pratt, who is fouled out. Hit a bases loaded double to drive in 3, and he has walked. No strikes to Pratt. Donnie Elliott, 6'5", 225. He's a 25-year-old from Deer Park, Texas. San Jacinto Junior College. He was a 7th-round draft pick of the Phillies. 1987 draft. Phillies traded into Atlanta, the Ben Rivera deal. And he came along with Melvin Nieves and Vince Moore from Atlanta in the Crime Dog McGriff deal. Eisenreich got a big jump, and he steals second base, his 6th stolen base. Not much of a shot for Ausmus, as Eisenreich really got a tremendous jump on Donnie Elliott.
He really did. He was off and running before, long before the ball was delivered by the pitcher.
2 balls and a strike to Pratt. 3-1. Todd Pratt.
A nice little trivia question for you, Harry, which I'm sure you'll know. First Padre to hit a Padre home run in their history.
That would have been that Ed Spezio. Eddie Spezio.
You got that right off the top of your head, didn't you?
That is correct. I was here for that.
You were?
That is correct.
How about that?
Get it off Don Wilson of the Houston Astros.
Still a good memory.
Mine like a steel trap. Rafael Robles was the starting shortstop for him. Baptiste, Brown to bunt. Tim's twice grounded out and has been safe on an error. $23,676 the paid attendance here tonight. It fouled up in the air. Ausmus, a great ball. Boy, that's a great play by the Padre catcher, Brad Ausmus. This fellow looks like he's going to be around for quite a few years in a Padre uniform.
I liked him when we first saw him. It was on a dead run by catcher. Kim tried to bunt a high pitch, and sometimes you pop those up.
Brings up Kevin Stocker. He has a bunt base hit. He's walked and he has struck out. Line drive speared by Biff Roberts. Made a double up flat. So Stocker lines into a double play and will retire the side. For the Phillies in the 7th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Stretch time at Jack Murphy. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 8-3 Bills.
A voracious life form terrorizes the station.
Save yourself!
Now the crew faces an all-out war.
By then, he'll be hungry again.
On an all-new Babylon 5. And when the Ancient wins the lottery...
How many belongs to me?
It's up to Kane and Peter to keep him alive.
I am merely going along for the ride.
On the next Kung Fu, the legend continues.
Wednesday beginning at 8 on PHL 17.
Retirement? I'm too young to be worried about retiring.
I'm set. I've been socking away a little of my paycheck every month.
The same company for almost 20 years. They'll take care of me.
You bet I got my nest egg covered.
In these uncertain financial times, turn to Nationwide Financial Services for a wide range of investment alternatives, most of which are tax advantaged. Because someday soon, the quality of your life may depend on the quality of your investments.
There's no one else on the field like him. I hear he's a big milk drinker. I can tell. That energy, that strength, that body.
Forget it, girls. He's taken.
Milk, whole, low fat, or non-fat. It does a body good.
I'm Dick Vermeil with a Blue Cross Blue Shield health tip. At what age should your child see a dentist? First tooth, 3 or 5 years old? Most children have their first routine visit to the dentist by the time they are 3. By then, the dentist can determine that the child's general oral health is progressing normally.
Here's our Chevrolet game summary. The Phillies sent 12 batters to the plate in inning number 4. They scored 8 runs. Pratt had a 3-run double in that inning. Longmire 3 for 4 with a couple of runs scored, and Brad Asmus a 3-run home run in the 6th for San Diego. Phillies lead 8-3, although they've been out hit 12-9.
And Toby Borland will be the new pitcher. Borland has done a good job since coming up from Scranton Wilkes-Barre. This will be his 8th game. He's won 1, lost none, no saves, a 1.50 ERA. 12 innings, 13 hits, just 2 runs, 12 strikeouts, and 4 walks. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kenny Jackson now in all 18 of his starts has gone at least 6 innings. He's pitched through the 6th in all 18 starts this year. He leaves with an 8-3 lead. He threw 90 pitches, 65 of them strikes. And this is the 3rd straight game that Jackson did not walk a batter. Borland has fallen behind Gwynn 3-1. Gwynn is 1 out of 3 tonight. Walked him. So Glenn is a leadoff base runner. It'll bring up Derek Bell. Bell is hit into a fielder's choice, singled, and hit into a fielder's choice. Oh, hits Derek Bell. So the last thing you want to do with a 5-run lead is walk a batter and hit a batter to open an inning, which is what Borland has done. We'll bring up Eddie Williams.
3 innings of San Diego batting left here. Padres, Johnny Padres out, getting his pitcher settled down. Bearing in on Derek Bell and hit him in the side.
Last time Johnny Padres came to the mound, the Padres had the bases loaded, no outs. Johnny Jackson got 2 strikeouts and a ground out to get out of that inning. He's done a great job with his pitching staff through all the injuries. The Phillies are 3rd in the league in staff ERA at 3.88, behind only Atlanta and Cincinnati. Here's Eddie Williams. That was way inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Harry Anderson starts throwing in the Phillies bullpen. Beats a foul down the 3rd base side, 1-1. Anderson just off the disabled list yesterday. Tom Marsh sent back to Scranton Wilkes-Barre. 2-0 in the count to Eddie Williams. Rounds a foul. Nice play by Bruce Bochy, third base coach. According to Harry Wendelstedt.
I guess he didn't like that appeal call. Did he go? Yeah, he went. He went across the plate.
Plate umpire had rung up Milt Thompson unless they swing the net. It's a deep center field, but Milt Thompson is there and makes the catch. Gwynn will tag and move to third, and moving to second is Derek Bell on the deep fly ball. So the Padres have runners at second and third with one out. And Phil Plantier trying to come out and bat for Phil Clark. Phil Plantier hitting at .236. He has 16 homers. He's knocked in 34. Only been at bat once as a pinch hitter without a hit. No strikes to Plantier. Doing nothing. Plantier. Well, they finally completed that second game at Wrigley Field. Colorado has won it 4-2. Bruce Walton won it. Randy Myers lost it. G.W. Harris got a save. It's a starting pitcher, but they used so many pitchers in that doubleheader, they had to bring in G.W. Harris. 2-2 to Plantier. Him out. That's 2 down. And to bring on Ricky Gutierrez.
Big strikeout on that curveball. He threw him the second strike almost where he threw the third one. Curveballs that were down, and Plantier, he's down there to start with, though he came up out of that crouch and missed them both.
Gutierrez is 1 out of 3. Missing inside. Borland, 25 years of age, from Quitman, Louisiana. 6'6", 186. Left-hander Jeff Tabaka is up in the Padre bullpen. Base hit left field. 1 run will score. And it is now an 8-4 ball game. The Phillies lead is 4. Gutierrez singles in a run.
Longmire's been playing a very shallow left field, and that's why they stopped this runner at third. Well, he does have a pretty good arm, and he uncorked a good throw there.
There's Brad Ausmus. He is grounded into a double play, struck out, and hit a 3-run homer. Slider for a strike. Scott Livingstone has moved into the on-deck circle. The bat for Donnie Elliott if Ausmus reaches. 2 strikes to him. Stone. Center field, not deep. Milt Thompson will make the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres get a run in the inning on 1 hit, no errors. They leave 2. We move to the 8th. Phillies lead it 8-4.
This isn't about basketball. It's about business.
Here's a short course on small business.
So what if you're not the biggest business in the game?
You didn't get the ball?
You still succeed because you call the shots.
And take advantage of the big guys when you need to.
Like now with AT&T. Switch and save 20% on business long distance. But it's meant for small businesses, not you big guys.
This can't wait.
Can't believe this guy.
So call now and save 20%. Let AT&T work for you.
Looking to get the most out of summer? You can always depend on Toyota.
We got the one you want.
And right now at Toyota's, we've got the One You Want sales event. Get a low $149 lease on the versatile Toyota 4x2, America's best-selling import compact pickup. New wheels for summer. And you can save on the rugged Toyota 4Runner with special option packages.
We got the one.
So kick off summer with the truck or 4Runner you want by getting to your Toyota dealer now. Sales event ends July 5th.
Tonight's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Budweiser, Beechwood Age for a crisp, clean, classic taste. And by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. Bill Plantier stays in the game to play left field for the Padres. And Billy Hatcher will lead it off as a pinch hitter for Toby Borland. Hatcher hitting at .273. 2 homers, 6 RBIs since coming over from Boston. As a pinch hitter, he is 2 for 2.
Bridget Duffy is here tonight, a niece of our good friend Mage McDonald, who works at the ballpark. Mage's nephew, Joe Duffy, also here, and Sean Puller are here. They drove 3,000 miles to see this 3-game series. It sounds like something Mage's niece would do.
Well, they should enjoy San Diego. The weather is great here. Here's Hatcher to lead her off in the 8th inning with the Phillies on top 8-4. Danny Elliott's still out there. 1 ball and no strikes to Billy Hatcher. Doing nothing.
Might not be a bad idea to sling in another run or 2 here, the way things are going.
Phil's got all 8 of their runs in the 4th when they batted around +3. Right back at Donnie Elliott, and Hatcher's retired. 1 down. That'll bring up Milt Thompson. Milt has singled, struck out, walked, and grounded out. And Jim Riggleman is going to make a pitching change here with a left-hand hitter scheduled here. He'll bring in Jeff Tabaka. So Donnie Elliott is out and Jeff Tabaka comes in. Pitching change for the Padres. We're in the 8th. Phillies lead 8-4. Back after these messages.
I'm sorry, okay? How do you lose playoff tickets?
It happened.
No, losing your keys happens. Losing 15th row playoff tickets does not happen. Get in.
The Isuzu Trooper was designed around a very simple premise.
Where are we going?
Somewhere they won't find your body.
Life's an adventure. Be prepared.
Whoa! Okay, give me the binoculars.
Binoculars. They're on the hall table next to the tickets.
Isuzu, practically amazing.
You can't use a mobile phone to say.
Okay, we're ready to sign a contract.
You can't use a mobile phone to whisper.
Daddy misses you too, sweetheart.
A mobile phone will not let you send.
Here comes the fax.
And it will not let you hear.
The meeting's been changed.
Unless
Hello?
the call goes through. A mobile phone is only as good as the system it's on. Choose Bell Atlantic Mobile.
Jeff Tabaka, the left-hander, is the new pitcher. He's a 30-year-old from Clinton, Ohio, 6'2", 195-pounder. Signed as a second-round selection in the June free agent draft by Montreal in '86. Drafted by the Phillies in the Rule 5 draft. And he was subsequently signed by Milwaukee. Pirates signed him as a free agent this year. He was claimed off waiver wire by San Diego. Bill Thompson, the first one to face Tabaka. Tabaka's won 2, lost 1 in 24 games for the Padres. 7.83 ERA. He's given up more runs than hits. There's a base hit. Oh, no. Oh, foul ball, says Mark Hirschbeck.
I can tell you, that was close to that line.
Very, very close.
Mill doesn't want to leave second. Take a peek at it here.
Whoa. Kicked up a little dust. I don't know. I think it got the outside part of the line.
Thought it hit a piece of that
chalk. If it hits a piece of the line, it's a fair ball.
Oh, boy, how can you see that? They drew that line straight down there because that was almost right on the edge.
1 ball and 1 strike to Thompson. It's low. Tabaka in 23 innings, 17 strikeouts with 17 walks. Giving up 19 hits and 23 runs. Out of play. Full count to Thompson. 1 out, no base runners here in the 8th inning. This one. It's hit so weakly that it's going to be a base hit. There's a Texas League single right in front of Gutierrez. He couldn't have caught the ball.
One of them could have gotten to it a little faster. It looked like they were both kind of waiting for each other. It's a base hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of backs off of it.
That looked like a good pitching wedge shot. Had some backspin coming back toward the pin. Mel will get some heat for that one from his teammates. But it is a knock, and he's at first base. Mickey Morandini is 1 out of 4. Two balls and no strikes to Morandini. Three and nothing.
Well, it doesn't throw that hard. Tabaka.
And he walks Morandini. walks surrendered by San Diego pitching tonight. I'm going to bring up Tony Longmire, who's had a good ball game. He's 3 for 4, 2 singles, a double, and a ground out. Ground ball, shortstop. They get 1. They get 2. Longmire grounds into a 6-4-3 twin killing, and that will retire the Phillies here in the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies lead 8-4.
You know why your Quality Plus Ford dealer is the Truck Authority? Motor Trend says the Ford Ranger is bad news for the competition. Surveys prove Ranger beat the competition in overall quality. 83% of Ranger owners are more than satisfied with Ranger's quality. Plus, Ranger comes with 24-hour roadside service. It's the #1 compact pickup for 7 years straight, with $1,800 total savings. It's everybody's favorite little bad boy. That's why your Quality Plus Ford dealer is the Truck Authority.
Retirement? I'm too young to be worried about retiring.
I'm set. I've been socking away a little of my paycheck every month.
The same company for almost 20 years. They'll take care of me.
You bet I got my nest egg covered. In these uncertain financial times, turn to Nationwide Financial Services for a wide range of investment alternatives, most of which are tax advantaged. Because someday soon, the quality of your life may depend on the quality of your investments.
It started with an idea that has now won the prestigious Thomas Edison Patent Award, which annually recognizes major innovations in technology. The award was won by Exxon for a gasoline additive that removes deposits for a cleaner engine, reduces emissions for cleaner air, and improves performance. Next time you fill up, rely on the award-winning gasolines from Exxon.
Billy Hatcher will stay in the game and play center field. Milt Thompson has moved from center to left. And Larry Anderson will come in to pitch for the Phils. Right after the All-Star break, the Phils are home for a nice long homestand against these West Coast clubs Thursday and Friday, the 14th and 15th. The Dodgers are in. Fireworks right after the game. Saturday a night game at 8:05. Sunday, Duke T-shirts for all youngsters. Dykstra T-shirts at $135 on July 17th. Then Barry Bonds and the Giants move in Monday and Tuesday, the 18th and 19th. Both of those at $735. Wednesday, the 20th, a business person special at $105. San Diego will close out that nice homestand Friday with a twilight double bill, July 22nd at 5:05. Single night game the 23rd at 7:05 and the 24th at 1:35. Blue Caps for all youngsters 14 and under. Get your tickets now by calling 463-1000. Scott Livingstone will lead off as a pinch hitter. Larry Anderson just off the disabled list, appearing in his 18th game. 1 win, 1 loss, no saves, a 4.0 ERA. 18 innings, 18 hits, 8 earned runs, 14 strikeouts, and 7 walks. Without that one game at St. Louis, his ERA would be well under 2.
Took one for the club that day.
Livingstone is out on 3 pitches. So Livingstone went up there as a pinch hitter and didn't get his bat off his shoulder.
All sliders are cut fastballs, and that was evidently too close to take, maybe a little outside.
Brings on Bip Roberts. Fouls it out of play. Bip's 0 for 3. He's hit it hard. He is lined to second, sacrificed, and hit a couple of deep fly balls to right. 1 ball and 1 strike. Right-hander Trevor Hoffman up in the Padre bullpen. Right back through the middle to a base hit to center. Larry Anderson will be the first to tell you should have caught that ball. But Pip Roberts is at first base with one out.
Looked like he grabbed for it. Just didn't have it where the ball was. The glove was. Probably should have caught it easily. He's not a great fielding pitcher.
You don't think he'll win a Gold Glove?
No.
One strike to Shipley. Padres have 14 hits, but the Phillies lead at 8-4.
Steve Carlton won a Gold Glove, though, so figured if he could win it, almost anybody could. He was never a good fielder because he was never much in a position to field after that pitch.
Fouled out of play, no balls and 2 strikes.
Who votes on the Gold Glove?
No, that's a good question. I think managers and coaches, don't they? I believe they do. I believe managers and coaches cast ballots for Gold Glove award. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Back, still 1-2.
And he might ought to change the location of that slider. He had a good cut at that one out away from him, and looks like that's kind of what he's doing, is laying back and trying to go the other way.
He was looking for a pitch away, and Larry fooled him with a pitch on the inside corner. Second strikeout for Anderson. And it'll bring up Tony Gwynn.
Didn't throw the slider, threw the sinker ball. And it froze Shipley.
Ground ball right at John Kruk, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the 9th. Phil's on top, 8-4.
Budweiser welcomes you to the Voodoo Lounge. Stones Voodoo Lounge Tour live. Only one band is rock and roll, and only one beer can bring it to you. Budweiser, king of beers.
Are your friends car guys? Car guys talk horsepower. They talk acceleration. They talk big fat tires. Now, why not invite your pals over and give them something to really talk about? Introducing the 4-wheel drive Passport from Honda.
Oh, man. Look what you did.
What I did? Just who do you think you are, man?
Who do you think I am?
Easy, fellas. What would he do?
Oh, the Yellow Pages?
Just any Yellow Pages?
The genuine Yellow Pages.
9 out of 10 use it.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you very much.
The genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages.
Scott Livingstone stays in the game to play third base. And the new pitcher is Trevor Hoffman. Hoffman appearing in his 33rd game. He's won 3, lost 3, saved 13 at 2.37 ERA. 38 innings. He has 44 strikeouts in 38 innings and 15 walks. Given up 10 earned runs. He is their closer. Coming in here in an 8-4 game, Phillies lead it. Hoffman is pitcher number 6 to be used by Jim Riggleman tonight. John Kruk, first one to face him, is 1 out of 3. One strike to Kruk. Loops it into left center. That's going to go for a hit. Bell over to cut it off. Juggles, and Kruk will go to second. They're going to give Kruk a double. Even without the juggle, I don't think Bell would have been able to hold Kruk at first base.
Yeah, Kruk was running all the way. Then the juggle made it easy for him, but it would have been I think a close play at second had Bell made a decent throw.
Brings up Jim Eisenreich. He is 1 for 3. One ball and no strikes to Eisenreich. It out of play, 1-1. Ninth inning, Phillies on top, 8-4. Another foul out of play, 1-2. First base side. John Kruk, the runner at second. Nobody out here in the ninth inning. Eisenreich trying to pull the ball to move the runner up. Well, he struck him out.
Kind of an off-speed pitch. Eisenreich goes way out in front of it.
Changer, a splitter 1.
It didn't split though. Whatever it was, it didn't split.
Down Pratt. Pulls it back. Pratt's 1 for 2 with a couple of walks. It was a big one, a bases loaded double.
Pratt had a pitch to hit there and had a good swing at it. Fouled it off.
One ball and one strike to Pratt. Hoffman's 26 years old, 6 feet tall, 205 pounds. Him along with Jose Martinez and Andres Peruman, Gary Sheffield, Rich Rodriguez deal. One and 2 to Pratt. Two strikes. Well hit, watch that baby. Way out of here. Tremendous home run, Todd Pratt. And the Phillies now lead at 10-4. Pratt has knocked in 5 runs tonight.
They got that pitch back that he missed the first swing, and he didn't miss the second one.
So what a night for Todd Pratt. That's got to do his confidence wonders here. He did not have an RBI coming into this game. He's got 5 of them tonight.
He knew that was gone when he hit it.
Really has to be a boost for Todd Pratt. Bills now lead at 10-4. 1 strike to Kim Baptiste. First home run given up by Trevor Hoffman this year. Trevor Hoffman is a closer. He hadn't given up any homers until Pratty got him. Just barely foul. So Hoffman, who has been their closer, you know, sometimes you get in a game like this and you're not really concentrating the way you would if you're in a save situation. He's their saver and has had a good year. Into center field, Derek Bell waits, squeezes it, 2 down.
Lucky that pitch wasn't hit better. It was a hanger. Kim got under it.
Brings up Kevin Stocker. He's 1 out of 3 as a bunt single. He's walked, struck out, and lined into a double play.
These people aren't going home. They stay. They came, some of them, for the fireworks, and they're going to hang around.
Oh, yeah. One strike to Kevin Stocker. How many runs the Phillies score in the Dodgers series? 10 in 4 games, I think.
Not many. They didn't have too many chances, but the chances they really had, the great opportunities, they didn't score at all.
Two and 2 to Kevin Stocker with 2 outs, no base runners, 2 runs across. No base runners. Bills leading 10-4, and there's a happy young man. He was really struggling offensively, and this big night will be a great boost to his confidence. Stocker's called out on strikes. That'll retire the side. Phil's got 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and none left. We go to the bottom half of the ninth. Phil's lead 10-4.
Business Person Special number 4 coming up when Barry Bonds, Nat Williams, and the San Francisco Giants come in. The Business Person Special is Wednesday, July 20th at 1:05. The Giants series starts Monday, July 18th at 8:05. Goes to Tuesday the 19th at 7:35. And one more time, Wednesday, July 20th at 1:05 for a come one, come all, have a ball Mellon PSFS Business Person Special. Call 463-1000.
As the fastest member of the Saturn cycling team, I kind of set the pace. The thing is, I can go all day without getting tired. Rain, sleet, heat, it makes no difference to me. Let's go, guys, up here. Personally, I can't get enough hills. Some days, I actually search them out. I don't know what it is, but I always feel great after a long ride.
Those fries, you made them too big. They said to make them big. Yeah, but those are humongous.
Now you can supersize your McDonald's extra value meal with a supersize order of our golden fries plus a large Coke for just 39 cents more.
Hey! What? The Coke! It's huge! They said to make it huge! What you want is what you get.
Supersize for 39 cents more.
At McDonald's today.
John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd,
The Blues Brothers.
the Blues Brothers. Thursday at 8 on PHL 17.
Happy 4th of July from everyone at PHL 17.
Bottom half of the ninth inning, the Phillies lead it by a score of 10-4, and Derek Bell will lead it off for San Diego. Larry Anderson in his second inning in relief of Toby Portland. Derek Bell is 1 out of 3. Fouls it back and out of play. Caught by a fan. Brought a glove. Good defensive plays by the San Diego fans here tonight. On to Derek Bell.
Bell carries that bottom hand, you'll notice, over the knob of that bat. Some hitters do that. I think it gives him a little more whip.
Sharply hit and into center field. A base hit for Bell. That is 15 hits for the Padres, but the Phillies lead them by 6.
That's hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah. Brings out Eddie Williams. He's 2 for 4. Struck out twice, singled, and fly to deep center. One strike to Williams. Strike.
Everybody hit in the Padres lineup. Even the starting pitcher got a base hit.
All back, 1 and 2. Center field, but Eisenreich is there. And Williams is retired, 1 down. I'll bring up Phil Plantier. Plantier came in as a pinch hitter, struck out. He stayed in the game. Strikes to Plantier. Two outs and a